I'm sitting in my apartment alone. Alone because I chose to be. 7 months. 7 months since I left. Since we separated. I'm sitting on my green sofa, sobbing into my Bible. Just staring at the walls. Empty. Silent. My thoughts bounced off them, unanswered. How did I let it get this far? I feel lost. I feel empty. I feel like I failed at the most important thing in my life. But for the first time in a long time, maybe ever, I feel something changing. Something inside me is waking up. Something that will eventually change my life.
Let me back up for a minute. Since this is a new channel, I should explain something. You're going to be seeing a lot of fish in these videos. And there's a reason for that. They're my fish, they're a big part of my life, they're a part of God's creation, and they're beautiful. And they help me to slow down a little bit and just relax and think.
And I believe it'll do the same for you. People have used fish as a symbol of faith for centuries. Mine might be a little more aggressive than most, but they're still his. And I love sharing them with you.
And in a lot of ways, my fish exhibit behaviors that people exhibit, especially me, in everyday life. Anyway, let's get back to the story.
If you don't take care of your car, it breaks. You have to change the oil, rotate the tires, fix strange noises. Ignore it long enough, and it just becomes useless. A relationship is the same way. It can take you incredible places. Or it can become a broken down wreck. Have you seen those yards with dozens of broken down cars, rusting out and useless?
That is what a lot of our lives look like. Broken relationships, broken friendships, broken marriages, all just sitting there, untouched.
Ignored. Sometimes you don't even mean to lose someone. You just slowly stop trying. You call less. You care less. You invest less. Until one day, they're just gone. That can happen in a marriage too. You don't leave. You just leave emotionally. You become roommates. You tolerate each other instead of loving each other.
It's so easy to let a relationship die. All you have to do is nothing. And over the years, that's what I did.
I didn't mean to lose everything. I just stopped taking care of it. I kept drifting, and yet there were moments that caught my attention, little glimpses of what could be if I started paying attention again. Moments I didn't recognize at first, but looking back, they were whispers of hope. Next week, I'll tell you how I slowly let it die and why doing nothing can hurt so much more than anything else.